Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back for another I Saw It in Art Journaling magazine. So this is the newest edition. It is July, August, September 2025. It's volume 17, issue 3. And what we're going to do today is play around with this look. I liked these a lot. So this is by Jenny Petrick, I guess. And there's her hotmail.com. Hold it there for a second. And they're just like these little, I'm guessing they might be 3x3, but I'm doing 4x4 pieces of manila file folder that we're going to decorate up. And I'm not sure if I'll hook it together like that. I might do more like a hinge type thing. I'm not a huge fan of those rings. I don't know why. But anyways, I like the look of these. So she was kind of doing, you know, women in history or inspired by that type of look. And I will be, but I think I have a little boy too. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. I just like the look of these. So I'm going to set this over here. Oh, it's on page 125. And I have my little, I just have 4 of them. It was just manila file folder, and you can see it's got ink all splatters on it and whatever, but we're going to cover it, so it doesn't matter. And we're going to round the corners when we get it covered. So it's basically a collage. So I have all kinds of things to collage with. And I do also have, I went through my magazines, my Somerset Studio and the art journaling magazines, and I've been looking at these for a while, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do. But, well, for one, there's the papers, and one of you mentioned that there's like the almost like scrapbook papers that are in the Somerset Studio magazines each month. I don't think they're in the art journaling ones. I'm pretty sure it's just the Somerset Studio. But anyway, it's all different papers. But of course, you can use scrapbook paper or whatever paper you have, digitals, whatever. But then there's also within those magazines, like these ones are out of Somerset Studio, there's these little snippets of people's artwork. And granted, if you use these, you can't sell whatever you make with them, but you could give it as gifts. And I was thinking these would make fantastic little cards. You could just make some little, you know, like greeting cards or thank you cards or whatever, and put some of these pieces on. We're going to use them to collage with today. I only chose the ones that either had more of the same on the back or an advertisement on the back. I didn't choose the ones that had like someone's artwork on the other side. So that was just my choice, but of course you can do however you want. But this is more of the paper that's in the Somerset Studio magazines. I just thought it might be fun to tear and use. And then again, more of the other little kind of snippets of artwork pages. See, like this one has ads on the back. So anyways, that is what I was thinking. But I think these, and I was considering making some like greeting cards, thank you cards, whatever, out of those, because I think they'd be super cute. You could just do little cards and put those on top and maybe add some other little tidbits or whatever, and they would be cool. So that is what we're doing today. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, just trying to stay cool like I have been. We're cruising right in that 100, 102, you know, that kind of thing this week. So I think today is supposed to be 93, so that'll feel like it's cooler. It did this morning. The wind was actually blowing when I walked, so it was actually pretty nice. It felt a little bit cooler, and then the breeze, and yeah, it was nice. So see, I'm going to do like this, and then I'm going to cover it with matte gel when I get it collaged on there. So, and then I just have scraps of papers and whatnot. And just doing my own thing, because I, of course, like I always mention, am never going to have the exact same things that the artist has. Obviously, none of us have all the same things. So, yeah, but it's fun to look at it and go, ooh, I like that idea. I'm going to do my own thing with it, right? because that's kind of the idea. It's not make the exact thing they made, because you're probably, of course, not going to be able to pull that off. And why would you want to anyways? It's really great to get inspiration but not copy somebody else's work. And they used, I think she used black ink to ink with. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to stick with my vintage photo, but I will use some of my Stabilo All pencil, and it's black, so that'll work. Oh, that's cool on that side too. We're not going to stress about it. We're just going to have fun making some collage on these little cards. I think these make great little gifts, like at Christmas time, or you just want to send a little something to somebody. This sort of thing works great. Because they're not super shiny. I think they kind of do a matte page anyway on their magazines, but they definitely do have a shine, so more than I like anyway. I mean, it's a magazine, of course it's going to have some shine. It would be pretty cool if they would figure out how to do them matte. But I'm sure the art maybe doesn't show up as well that way or whatever. So they're usually pretty glossy. These aren't as bad as like fashion magazines though. Those are super glossy. And I got this from Diane. This is cool textury paper. And I think it's handmade. It might be that like paper towel or napkin type paper. I don't know, it's very cool. It does give me a little bit of the that texture issue that I have. I know, I'm weird. Totally weird, and I know it. What can I say? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tear any more of that right this minute. It's awesome paper though. Looks so cool. So you could do this a million ways. You could, if you didn't want to go so neutral, you could definitely do more colorful versions. Maybe we'll use some of the actual paper that I had here. Just use a strip of that, or do I want a strip of this? You could also make your pages out of this stuff because it's a little bit thicker. So if you didn't want to use manila file folder, you could make your pages right out of this paper and maybe just add a few little things to it. That would be super quick. And easy. I don't know how many of these will get done, but I haven't decided, do I want to do the back also or make it a writing spot? I kind of feel like it would just be a fun little flip through piece. Just all art. I mean, like I said, I'm either keeping it or giving it as a gift, so. And that's simply because of that stuff. You can't sell it when you're using other people's work, obviously, due to copyright. I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, so I need to think about the back. I'll just go for this now and worry about that later. And I'm using the 7mm rounding. They remind me of like coasters or something like that. That's kind of the way they feel to me once you get them. So this is a Tim Holtz piece. And I liked how they had that girl that was just kind of down in the corner. And it wasn't her whole, like her legs and everything. I mean, we could put the legs on, I guess. I kind of just want like that. So sorry, kiddos. I'm gonna cut it straight across here. I'm gonna just bang it a little bit. It's too pointy on the corners. Need my other scissors. Take away a little bit of that shine there. Okay. That one can go there. Some washi tape with some numbers. You can just add whatever you want. And then I still all could even, it looks like she has some doodly spots too. I think I'm going to use my I took it away. Will this one work? Probably. Let's make this super difficult. Why don't we? Just, I don't know, whatever little doodads you want to add to it. And then we can add a saying or something if we want. Could even do a snarky one. Because it's kind of fun sometimes with these old photos to do the snarky, because you just don't think. It's like a juxtaposition, you know? Hang on, let me overthink this. I always say that. We never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public. And I think people even struggle with that, to be honest, so. Already with the ink all over my fingers. Yeah, these are fun. I think you could definitely do a cool little book pretty easily. And at least it's one use for those pages that are in the Somerset studio. I don't use them usually. They just sit in there, which is sad, but it's just one of those things that you like don't want to use up for some unknown reason. I am, like I said, going to use my Stabilo All. You could use ink. I just wanted to do it this way. For what reason? I don't know. But if you don't have this and you have black ink, or you can also do this with like a Sharpie. Just be careful so you don't obviously draw all over your piece, but because I've done that, trying to go around the edge and then, so just be careful. But they work pretty good. And these pencils are water soluble. They're Stabilo All, and you can get them on Amazon, or I think a lot of art stores sell them because they're used quite frequently in like mixed media and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks kind of cool along that white, huh? Makes me want to do the whole thing a little bit. Okay. There's one, and so you can see this is what I mean when I say water soluble. You draw with the black and then it ends up in like shades of gray. It just makes the color move around. So they are very cool. All right, let's do another one. Do I want to do the other side? I do want to use, oh, this one's cool. I like this. So yeah, just another way to use your magazine. Use up all the parts of it. Because they're expensive enough, you might as well get as much use as possible out of them. Oh, I need to paint that. Let's paint this first so that it'll dry. I didn't say hugs and blessings. Hugs and blessings to Fern, Lavonda, Catherine, and Anne. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate that more than you will know, because it really does help my channel. Yeah, and welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have watched me for short time, long time. I don't want to use that. I need a piece of scratch paper. I appreciate all of you very much. But if you don't mind liking and subscribing, and if you can comment, that's awesome too. Because like I said, that really does help. It just does the whole, pushes my videos out in the YouTube algorithm so that hopefully more people will see them. That's the goal. And it's very hard for small creators like most of us crafters. There are some big ones, but to compete with the big channels so that, you know, more people will see us or whatever. So definitely appreciate you guys for all that you do for me. And not just me, but any of the people you watch, if they're small creators, it helps them when you have any activity on the channel. Why are these rolling up? I don't get it. Stop. Okay. It's being cantankerous right along here. All right, so there's that one, and that needs to dry. Once it dries, this dries clear, but it's just, I don't want lots of lines and things if I can help it. Okay, there's that one. Get going on this one. Because I definitely like that look. Yeah, I definitely think hers are smaller, like 3 by 3. But I like this 4 by 4 size, so. But you can do them whichever size you like. Not bubbling again. I don't get it. I even put glue on those. Just really wanting to be a pickle. Okay, what else do we want on there? Definitely have scraps. There's no doubt about that. Never lacking in those. I can't decide where to put anything today. Too many things. Okay. It's bugging me. Yeah, I like the way that, I like that a lot. Let's do a strip of this. Old book page, old like the inside page of the book. Can't think. The end paper. That was rough. I don't know why I'm so quiet today. I just don't have any stories or anything fun. It's all just boring old, you know, day-to-day around here lately. Husband's painting the office. Well, the wall that we never painted, that is. And I'm just working. That's us today. Real exciting. I like that green star with that. I didn't get it quite thick enough, did I? Don't you hate it when you do that? And I missed up there too. Doing good. We'll hit it with some ink. Gonna have to get inked again. I'm gonna use the liquid on this thicker piece. I don't think I did that last time, but that's fine. Just want to try to make sure it stays down. It's okay. It turned out okay. We'll fix where it's hanging off. And delete this stuff. Because I keep setting everything there and then I can't find stuff. And it's bugging me. Yeah, these backs definitely need to be covered with something. I haven't decided yet if they're going to be writing or what. And what are we going to put on this one? These are from my old stuff, digital. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I want that one on there. I want this one. I like that on there, but no, I like her. So this is in my old stuff digital. Where did I put my little scissors? Oh my goodness, y'all, I apologize. I don't know why I'm struggling so bad today, but I really am. Some days, I've had a lot of them lately though, where I'm discombobulated. I don't know what that's about. I know I slept miserable last night. When it's hot, do you guys struggle with sleeping? Oh my goodness. I was just like, might as well get up because yikes. I'm cooked. It's just not fun. I mean, we have the air conditioner going, but I don't know what it is at night. It's like you just get extra overheated or something, or at least I do. Well, at this point in my life, at least. Yeah, I definitely like the magazine little bits and pieces. I love those little snippets of the art. They're very cool. What's she have to say, I wonder? I like the black background ones. Don't judge me. We'll go with that one. She's got that look on her face. Try to make sure I push this down better or something. Could be because I used liquid glue. Just gonna put it right under her, like so. And we're gonna round the corners. Did that. Oh, that one won't go. Seriously. Stinker. Okay, let's put some Stabilo all on there. You could skip this step entirely, you know, you don't have to. Do this if you don't want or don't like it or whatever. I just did I liked the black around the edge on those. I should always get that Tim Holtz black ink all over me when I use it, so it's not always my favorite. Give it a little texture. This, of course, makes it grungier than what hers were. Which works for me. That might not work for you. Okay. Now you stick. Oh, we need our piece of paper, huh? Try to, if I can, go one direction, but sometimes you gotta go both ways. Because like it all gets caught up on whatever. Try to keep it light because we don't want it glopped up if we can help it. And you know, you can skip this too if you're like, I don't mind the magazine, then yeah, just skip it. So those I'm going to set over here. So they'll hopefully get dry. And maybe we'll do one more. One more. Got a little math homework. No, thank you. I was great at math till it got to this stuff. Ugh. And then it was like, I'm out. I'm just not into it. I don't get it. I think I'll turn it this way. Okay. What image should we use? I do like the butterfly. That's kind of fun. But let's see what we got. I, of course, love the cat. I don't know that that really goes. Ooh, this one's cool. It says that. I mean, they're all cool. It's like what to choose, what to choose. This is cool. It's really hard with these ones because there's stuff on the back. I think I want the library card. So cool. Let's see. There's always got to be the glue and ink situation. Always. Or even just the glue. It's always something. Could just go across the bottom kind of with that. The only thing I'm not crazy about with this paper is the white core. It's very, very white in the middle of that page, which is kind of not fantastic. I'm going to take it this way and we'll do a little something else over there. I mean, I know you can ink it, but I would just prefer to not have it so white. Probably gonna have to put something else under that because that paper is thick. Let's put down some of this. This paper is a little cottony. It does not like to rip very well. I want it to go this way, so I'm just going to trim it wherever it's not right. That just jumped right out of my hand. Right out. Yeah, there's lots of things you could do with those little paper bits. Especially, you know, like I said a million times, I know, but just make sure it's for yourself or as a gift. So you don't have any copyright issues. Because you don't want that. It kind of even looks cool like that too, huh? Which one of our pictures do we want? Kind of like that lady. I like that with that. Helps if you don't have shaky fingers. Shaky, shaky. Oh, this is a report card. Tim Holtz, Ephemera. Maybe she's their teacher. Kind of do it a little cattywampus like that. I don't even know what this thing is, but I like it. I like the color. I know, I just made a mess. I need a new, what do you call it already? A new little foam bit on it. The sponge. I don't know why words just escape me entirely when I'm doing this. It's like entirely. I like this whole concept because it's a little bit of old stuff, a little bit more modern looking stuff, like with this artwork. It's a little more modern than what I normally do. Just gonna go over here a little more. Okay, and I want some more of those dots. I liked the dots. And does she have anything to say, I wonder? I'm sorry, and by sorry I mean get over it. I kind of like that one. It reminds me of being a kid. That was sort of, I'm Gen X, so like that feels like that was, you know, rub some dirt in it, all those kind of things when we were kids. Seems very much like that. Go outside and don't come back till dinner. All that stuff. I mean, my dad was very nice, but it's just, that's just sort of how it was. Totally sticking to me and all my gluey, inky fingers. I promise I did just shower. I just always feel like, ew, but that's just the way that is with that glue and ink. Okay, I like that a lot, actually. Just love the colors and everything. It's good. It's very, very good. We might continue this one on next time and I'll hook it together and do all that. I think I am going to do hinges. I just prefer hinges over rings. But I don't know, I might surprise everybody and do rings. Okay, hands. Get with the program. Helps if you hold it this way and gravity works with you. I'm just making a mess. Ick on this side. Just gonna fold it. And otherwise, I may just use them as journaling cards, or like if someone buys a journal, I'll just give one as a gift kind of thing, because I always put a little something in with my journals. So that's always a possibility too. So maybe I won't connect them. Maybe they are just freestanding pieces of art. All right, I'm going to pause. I'm going to get these dry so that you can see what they look like dry. And then I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So here's the original by Jenny Petrick, I believe. On page 125 of Art Journaling Magazine. And then mine are all dry. I backed them with coffee dyed paper. So yeah, they're gonna stand alone rather than hooking them together. That way I can send them out with journals or whatever. So those are real fun, you guys. I highly recommend doing that. And I think it's a great use of those little, well, these in Somerset Studio. And then Art Journaling and Somerset both have these little things. That's Somerset. Of course, I can't find an Art Journaling magazine one now. This was Art Journaling. They're a little different size. Like these tend to be more like squares in Somerset, and then these are, and there's even longer ones. So anyway, I just think that's a super fun use of those little tidbits in the back, and sometimes they're in the middle, wherever in the magazine. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you give it a try, and we'll chat again soon. Have a great weekend. Love you.